Many thanks for staying with us, everyone, and welcome back to the program. The National Assembly, we on Monday get back to work. So many things have happened since the federal lawmakers went on holiday. The nation slid into recession. The budget padding allegation had rocked the leadership to its very roots. Some people have advised that the National Assembly should, as a matter of urgency, wade into the recession matter. Today, the spokesperson of the House of Representatives, Honorable Abdulrazak Namdas, joins us from our Abuja studio. Thank you so much, Honorable Namdas, for joining us on the program. It's been several weeks that you and your colleagues have been on recess. Now you're coming back. You're going to come back to see a nation that has come into recession. What exactly are the plans of the National Assembly, first and foremost, when you get back to work in the Hollow Chamber?
Thank you so much, Sean, for this opportunity. Thank you for all the activities we've been doing. I want to tell you that by the grace of God, we will resume officially on Tuesday, and we'll be in the plenary. Part of the attention or our priority so far is about the economy. You know that everybody is so worried about the recession we are. It's the same thing in the National Assembly, both in the Senate and in the House of Representatives. This is the area we would like to collaborate with the executive, the private sector, experts in the economy, to see how we can fix the economy. Don't forget that before we went on recess, we had cause to invite all the ministers during sectoral debates to come and address us in the National Assembly, tell us about how they want to diversify the economy, what are the economic policies and programs, and we've been able to take notes. And now that when we resume, by the grace of God, I think economy is going to be key, and we are going to pay attention to that. All the contribution will come from that area.
A lot of people will wonder what role specifically the National Assembly will be playing. For example, the House of Representatives. We know lawmaking is predominantly the job and oversight, of course, part of your role in the National Assembly. But if Nigerians will want to know exactly in what areas specifically the National Assembly will be acting.
For people who have been following us in National Assembly, we have taken some serious issues about the economy. I will tell you, for example, the Procurement Act was something that we took it upon ourselves. We realized that we will look at the Procurement Act, the period it takes before you fulfill all the righteousness, before you give out jobs, and things that we feel is very lengthy. And even mobilization fee, 15% in the Procurement Act that's given before jobs are given, and things that we felt that needed to be had upon. And the House on its own looked upon that. And we have started work on that in earnest, and soon a report will be given to that. This is also how to say to boost the economy. Don't forget to, we had called the House of Representatives to be specific, made attempts to say that whether executive bill on the PIB will come. So far in the House of Representatives, we have not seen it, but we had cause to do workshops and to see whether we have private member bills to see how we can reform the oil and gas sector. These are issues that we have looked upon, and there are a lot of issues that will also come from members. We will look at them as it unfolds, and we talked about it.
Maybe some people have said that a joint session of the National Assembly where the president will be addressing the National Assembly is overdue. Do you think that the National Assembly may be asking the president to come and brief the nation? Your colleagues and you your colleagues, you have the largest representatives of the people in one under a roof. Would you be considering that the president should address a joint session of the National Assembly?
Sincerely speaking, it will be an honor to have the president address us in a joint sitting with our elders or senior colleagues in the Senate. But this is a decision that will not be taken by Honorable Namdas. It's a leadership decision that will come from both the Speaker and other principal officers, and also the Senate and other principal officers. But I tell you that we will be happy to receive the president. After all, This president was very happy. He was the person who came personally and presented a budget before the joint sitting of the House. As far as we are concerned, he respected the National Assembly. And if this president will come and tell Nigerians about what is happening in the economy, we will be very grateful. But it is not a decision that I will just pronounce it over. It's a decision that has to come from the leadership of the House. But as elected people, representatives of the Nigerian people, we will be very happy to hear that.
I'm very sure you've heard about the issue of emergency powers. It came as a rumor, but has the National Assembly been hinted about the issue of emergency powers? Do you think that the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria would be needing emergency powers at this very time?
Well, I want to say that up to now, for the records, we have not seen any official communication from the President talking about emergency powers. And I wouldn't like to be speculating what kind of powers Mr. President is asking for. But I want to tell you that if we receive any information or any communication from the President, I can assure you that we treat it with all seriousness. We are in an economic recession, and therefore, if there's any communication, we will look at it and see how we can intervene. And I want to tell you on record, there's nothing that this President has requested from the National Assembly, right from the time we were inaugurated on June 9th to this date, that we have not accepted. And we will look at it. We will be happy that we all get out of this economic doldrum. We have not seen any communication, and I don't know the powers, and I don't want to speculate.
Well, we'll be waiting for that to happen. Well, the issue of constituency project was one thing that came on the minds of many Nigerians. A lot of people will say out there, and comment that you find online, is that the constituency project matter is just a fraud.
I think we would like to educate Nigerians seriously about this constituency project. When I become the spokesperson of the House of Representatives, I think each time on television or getting interviews, I always speak about this constituency project. The truth is that constituency projects are projects that are given to members. We only nominate projects and domicile them in ministries and agencies. No member of the National Assembly, be it senator or member of House of Representatives, executes this project. It is bidded, and then it is the MDAs that will give out these particular projects and later award contracts. Our own is to supervise. I want to make a clarification here. I know that right now there are a lot of states that have been having issues with payment of salaries. I'm happy for me. Well, in my state, I'm happy that my governor is doing well, but that is not for all the states. And if you go to the local governments, we also have issues. Some of them cannot pay salaries. So you don't expect any development. It is these constituency projects that we attract from the federal government, that we give people opportunity to do these projects in our various constituencies. So if people are saying that this constituency project should not be executed, you are not just anti-National Assembly. I think it's an anti-people statement. People should allow us to do it. If there is any problem, it should be addressed later on. But to say it should not be done, I think Shaun, is not fair. And for your information, there are a lot of people who make this statement. They have not gone to their wards or to their villages in the last 30 years. So they wouldn't even know what is happening in these constituencies. I think we need the constituency projects.